10 facts about overthinkers. Number 1. When they are sorry, they are really sorry and hope you accept the apology. Number 2. They can't sleep at night if they make the wrong choice. Doesn't matter the choice. Every choice is important to them. Number 3. They're not insecure control freaks, they just think a lot. Number 4. They can't let anything go, because if they understand it better, they can change the outcome. Number 5. They have high expectations. They are very hard on themselves and expect a lot from others. Number 6. They are indecisive, but once they decide, you can't change their mind. Number 7. It's really difficult for them to live in the moment. They always worry about what's going to happen next. Number 8. They always try to be on time and prepared and usually have more than one alarm set. Number 9. Overthinking doesn't make them crazy. They just think more than the average person. Number 10. They know relationships can be challenging as they put added meaning behind everything said to them. But once they love you, they will always love you.
It's easy, isn't it? To hear one side of a story and feel like you already know the truth. To hear the loudest voice and assume it's the right one. But let me ask you something. Have you ever been misunderstood? Have you ever felt the weight of judgment before anyone asked for your side? Taking sides without knowing the full story is like writing the ending of a book after reading just one chapter. You don't know the characters, the struggles, or the context. And yet, we do it all the time. Quick to judge, quick to condemn, quick to decide who's right and who's wrong. But here's the truth. Every story has layers. Every conflict has more than one perspective. And every person, yes, even the one you think is wrong, has their own pain, their own reasons, their own version of events. When you choose a side without understanding the full picture, you risk becoming part of the problem. You add fuel to a fire that might not even need to burn. So what should you do? Listen. Pause. Ask questions. Seek to understand before you choose. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is not take a side at all until you know. You may not control the story, but you control your response. Be the one who seeks truth, not just the convenience of a side. Because in the end, fairness and integrity will always weigh more than being right. You've heard of empaths. You've heard of narcissists. But what if I told you there's a third category? One that doesn't fit neatly into either box. Meet the dark empath. Not a villain, not a narcissist. They feel deeply. They love. They connect. They are the real deal. But they've been burned. Badly. Once happy and vibrant, now sharp and unfiltered. They see through manipulation like it's glass. They don't play games. They study them. They unravel narcissists for sport, not out of malice, but because they've lived it. They know what a non-redeemable human being looks like. They're truth tellers and are self-educated deep thinkers. Truth and being fair is on their priorities list. When push comes to shove, they'll call the bullshit out, even if it means throwing a narcissist under a bus. Why? Because they know what's at stake, and that if they don't, the narcissist will. Dark empaths have danced with the devil and came back ruthless and badass motherfuckers. That's a dark empath. Not evil, just evolved. The longer a man stays without a relationship, the more dangerous he becomes. A man who has been alone for too long doesn't become weaker. He becomes harder to reach. Not physically dangerous, not violent, but emotionally, mentally, and relationally. He becomes a completely different kind of man. Time alone reshapes him. It sharpens some things, kills others, and builds walls where doors used to be. Here are 6 uncomfortable truths about what happens when a man stays single for too long. 1. He learns he doesn't actually need anyone. At first, loneliness teaches a man what he's missing. But after enough time passes, something else happens. He adapts. He builds routines. He handles his problems alone. He eats alone, travels alone, sleeps alone, celebrates alone, and survives alone. Eventually, the emotional dependency that relationships often create disappears. What once felt like a need slowly becomes optional. And once a man reaches that level of independence, inviting someone into his life no longer feels necessary. It feels like a disruption. 2. His tolerance for drama drops to 0. Men who have been alone for a long time become extremely protective of their peace. They've spent months or years building a quiet life with minimal stress. No emotional roller coasters, no arguments, no confusion, no mind games. So when someone enters their life bringing chaos, inconsistency, or emotional instability, they don't try to fix it. They simply walk away. What some people call cold is often just a man who refuses to return to unnecessary stress. 3. He becomes emotionally guarded. Time alone gives a man space to reflect on past experiences. And often, those reflections remind him why he chose distance in the first place. Maybe he was betrayed. Maybe he invested in someone who didn't value him. Maybe he watched loyalty get taken for granted. The longer he stays alone, the more he reinforces a simple belief. I was peaceful before you arrived, and I'll be peaceful if you leave. That mindset makes it incredibly hard for anyone to break through his emotional walls.
That's true.
4. He studies people instead of trusting them. A man who has been single for a long time stops rushing into connections. He observes. He watches patterns. He listens carefully. He pays attention to inconsistencies between words and actions. Instead of falling quickly, he analyzes. Instead of believing promises, he waits for proof. To some people, this makes him seem distant. But in reality, he's simply learned that attention and charm are cheap. Character is rare. 5. He becomes addicted to freedom. Freedom is powerful. Once a man gets used to living life entirely on his own terms, it becomes difficult to compromise. No checking in, no explaining decisions, no negotiating time, no adjusting plans. Relationships require sacrifice, patience, and shared control over life decisions. A man who has been independent for too long may start seeing those compromises as limitations rather than partnership. 6. He stops chasing love. At some point, the desire to pursue love slows down. Not because he hates relationships, but because he has learned that forcing connection often leads to disappointment. So he stops chasing. He stops begging for attention. He stops competing. If love happens naturally, he welcomes it. If it doesn't, he continues living his life just fine. A man who spends too long alone doesn't become heartless. He becomes selective. He stops chasing noise and starts protecting peace. And the truth is, once a man learns how to live happily without a relationship, the only person who will ever keep him is the one who adds more peace to his life than solitude ever did.
My life is very simple. If you talk to me, I'll talk to you. If you go silent, I won't chase you. I'll let the silence sit where you left it. If you check on me, I'll check on you. I give the same energy I receive. No chasing, no pressure, no overthinking. I've reached a point where peace means more to me than attention. I don't beg. If you want to be in my life, show it. If you don't, that's okay too. I've learned to respect distance without taking it personally. Silent energy is real and I match it. Keep it real with me and you'll get loyalty, consistency, and honesty in return. To disappear without explanation or create confusion, I won't argue, I won't compete, I won't chase, I'll simply step back. I protect my peace at all costs. That means no drama, no emotional games, no running in circles trying to prove my worth. If you value me, it will show. If you don't, that will show too. Respect is everything. Communication is key. Effort is non-negotiable. I've stopped watering dead plants. I invest where there is growth. If you want to be treated right, show up right. If you want loyalty, be consistent. If you want honesty, give honesty.